Hey everyone! With the announcement of the Chaos Dwarves entering Total War Warhammer 3, we thought it'd be a good time to tell you a little bit more about their lore, and especially about their legendary lord Zatan the Black. Whilst the Chaos Dwarves are one of the lesser known factions within the old world, and haven't quite made their way into the Age of Sigmar just yet, their lore is fascinating. Let's take a look, shall we? Here we go! The Chaos Dwarves, or Darwizar in their own tongue, which literally translates to Fire Dwarves, were the industrious, dark-souled dwarves which dominated the Dark Lands to the east of the Old World. The Dark Lands were akin to a hellscape, where megavolcanoes dominated the landscape, with their ash choking the air and filtering the sunlight from the skies. It's within these lands that the legendary lord known as Zhatan the Black resides, and is the commander of the Tower of Zar, that sits within the capital city of Zar Nagrund. Zatan is the servant to the second greatest sorcerer prophet, known as Gorth the Cruel, and has won much favour in his battles, claiming loot to feed the workshops of the capital city. Zatan originates from the plains of the Zarduk, which plays host to thousands of slaves, which toils within the pits of Zar. These pits are the death place of many of these slaves, as they're driven onwards by their hobgoblin overseers to pillage the earth for its precious materials. Amongst such a place of cruelty, the deeds of Zatan still proved the most brutal of all, and the Chaos Dwarf quickly earned a notorious reputation amongst his kin. Known to be a courageous warrior during raids to capture slaves and supplies, he quickly rose through the ranks, and caught the attention of a particularly powerful sorcerer known as Gorth the Cruel. It is said that when Gorth reigns over the sacrifices to the Father of Darkness, known as Hashut, the only sound that is louder than the screams of the slave is the laughter of Zatan at their agony. To feed the workshop, mining pits and sacrifice pens, Zatan is kept incredibly busy by his Dark Master, and often spends little time within the capital city, for to do so would not allow him to match his lord's insatiable hunger for slaves. No other Chaos Dwarf has led as many successful raids as Zatan, having mounted many successful slaving ventures to the west, and has famously smashed any orc army which dared to defy his might. Each of the goblin tribes, ranging between the plains of Zarduk and Mount Grimfang, have sworn fealty to Zatan, lest they face his wrath, with each of these tribes continuing to send thousands of their kin as tribute to the Chaos Dwarf lords. Whilst Zatan pushes to fulfill his lord's request for slaves, that comes in a request of his own kind. His legendary love for weaponry leads to the mines and forges of Gorth to work tirelessly to match his demand. Zatan is a melee-focused warrior, equipped with a cursed obsidian axe, and is also known to use a warhammer. The Chaos Dwarf marches to battle within the armour of Gazrak, a specially crafted suit of armour made to fit the Lord, and has access to a Chaos Rune shield, which is often abandoned to allow Zatan to smash his foe with both hands. Zatan has been seen riding to battle on the back of hellish beasts, which have been bound to his will. Both the Great Taurus, a beast with the body of a bull and wings of a dragon, and the Lamassu, a manticore-like creature, have both been seen to be his steed. Zatan has been commanded by his lord Gorth the Cruel to capture an artifact known as the Blood of Hashut, an alchemical substance gifted by the god of fire, greed and tyranny, bestowed to his followers. The substance ignites metal on its contact. In the quest to obtain this incredible artifact, Zatan has commanded his followers to build what has come to be known as the Great Drill of Hashut. He intends to dig into the very fabric of reality itself, and breach into Hashut's domain, within the realm of chaos. To achieve this, Zatan has set out to gather 4 ancient dwarven relics. These must be bound with demons before forging them into the drill's component. Although word of this venture has reached the dwarven holds within the west, which at the thought of such an artifact being tainted muster for war. While the lore around this legendary lord is scant, what is there paints a grim picture for the factions that will face him within the old world. What do you think about Zatan? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like so more people will see it. Cheers!